Hello everyone, welcome back. It's a rainy Monday here in Boca, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the Baker Act and talk to you about what is the most common type of Baker Act that we see. So I had a case just very recently where there was, I don't even think I would call it an overdose. It was somebody that took too much medication, not intentionally trying to harm themselves, and the family member who had hired us said to me, "What's the most common type of case that you see?" And I thought about it and I said, this is the most common type of case that I see. So let me sort of tell you or outline for you what does sort of the quote, and I hate to use this word, but common Baker Act that we see. So I think there are three sort of consistent things that we see a lot of. And this is not every case, but I would say this is a lot of the cases that we see. Number one, it's where somebody took maybe too much sleeping medication or took too much pain medication. I'm not talking about somebody who takes the whole bottle and they are rendered unconscious or catatonic and is trying to harm themselves. I'm talking about somebody who just couldn't sleep, so they took 2 or 3 more pills than they should have done, or somebody who was in agonizing pain and took 2 or 3 more pills than they should have done, and now they don't feel well, right? It's upset their stomach, they just don't feel good, and they say to a loved one, "Can you take me to the hospital?" So that's number one. Number two, they have health insurance. And you know that's a biggie with me, right? If you've got health insurance and you go to one of these unscrupulous hospitals or unscrupulous Baker facilities, you got a target on your back. And number three, you get taken to one of the unscrupulous hospitals or Baker receiving facilities. And, we just see the same facilities and the same hospitals over and over and over again. So if you've taken too much medication, you have health insurance, and you get taken to one of these unscrupulous hospitals or facilities, I'd say there's a good chance that you're going to get detained and you're going to get Baker Acted. And we see this a lot. And, these are just not people who try to, here's the thing. This one case I had, and I'm sorry to sort of be a little, not specific here, but the one case that we had was somebody she took like, I don't know, it may have been 3 or 4 too many sleeping pills. She just couldn't get to sleep. And of course, it caused within a couple hours, her stomach was upset. But she went to the hospital. They didn't find any toxic levels of the medication in blood. She wasn't given any medication to make her throw up. She wasn't given charcoal. But yet they rendered it an overdose, and they rendered it an intentional overdose, and she had health insurance, and she was taken to one of these unscrupulous hospitals. And this is it. This is what happens, and it almost, I hate to say it, but it almost deters people from going to seek medical attention if they're so worried about getting Baker Acted, and can you blame them? But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. This is sort of the most common type of Baker Act that we tend to see. It's not every case, but it certainly is a lot of them. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.